So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Payton in at the 3 slot. Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Pass to Porter. Sharp with a screen on Payton. Porter outside, and Curry pulls it down. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Thomas, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Outside Thomas. Wolf passes to MP. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Hield the pass to Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And for the Warriors, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball. Because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Payton finds Butler. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Pass to Wolf. Now Porter. Over Payton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Curry with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Can these guys pass the ball? MP is number 1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Going inside, and the shot goes in.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 10-2 run here. Payton dishes to Butler. Back to Peyton from downtown. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good by Porter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Butler on the way. Back to Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And the basket by Thomas.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
Pass to Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard Beyond. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Now, here's Porter. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Now, here's MP. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Here's Porter. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Thomas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Overhealed. Here's MP. Here is Porter. MP outside. There's a good screen. Down low. Curry with the steal. At the elbow, Green. And stolen by Sharp. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Wolf. Outside Thomas. The 3 from MP. Rebound by Butler.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here's MP. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Pass to Porter. Sharp sets the pick for MP. And there's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Snatched away. Thomas with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. For the 3, good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 17.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
MP against Curry. Pass to Wolf. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Zion Williams, he's checked. checked in for the Warriors. Here's Curry, and the rejection by MP. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Now Butler. Following the three-point attempt by MP. That one goes. Count it.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
MP against Curry. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Butler on the move. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's MP following the basket by Stephen Curry. Outside Williams. Pass to Porter. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And stolen by MP. MP going in strong. Bucket is good. MP's got 6 points. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Curry. Horford kicks to Curry. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP with it. He has 6. Claxton sets the screen for MP. Just 4 to shoot. Williams nets for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. MP high post. Curry meets him. Outside Porter. Williams for 3. Horford with the rebound. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Minnesota.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
Nets trail by 10. MP deciding where to go with it. Wolf passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Butler kicks to Horford. Pass to Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP outside. Porter in the corner. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Williams. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Payton comes in for Kuminga. And it's Buddy Hield in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Hield. Last game we saw him score 13. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's MP. It's a 5-point game. Driving the lane. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 33 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Wolf. It's tipped. Now, here's Sharp. MP outside. Sharp with a screen on Curry. The drive by MP. And it's good, 2 points. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry passes to Horford. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here's a look at some numbers for MP.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's Sharp. 9-point game his last outing. Wolf, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Curry can't get it to go. Payton against MP. On the wing, Porter. MP sets the screen for Porter. Connects from 3-point range. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing.
Hield with the bucket.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Releases from 15. Pass to Wolf. To the inside. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now, here's Horford. His last outing, he had 8 points. Hield kicks to Green. Puts up a deep three. Hield can't hit. And so, MP will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Pass to Wolf. Now Thomas. Buries it down low. So it's the Warriors now. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Now here's Curry. He has 29. From deep 3-point land. The shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets out in front, up 1.
The Warriors.
Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
What they're getting with Quickly, he plays both.
And that'll do it for.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then it's Sharp. Then it's MP. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. MP inside. Curry meets him. Offensive rebound. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Green finds Curry. Launches a 3. Porter pulls it in. Nets leading by 3. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's MP. 12 points for him. Outside Thomas. Back to MP. MP going to work inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Green dishes to Payton. Outside Curry. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Left side, Porter. Butler with the steal. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped 24 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
MP outside. Inside. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Curry against MP. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best. And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
And they take the lead. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
MP outside. Thomas up top. Covered by Hield. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
Muscling it home, Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Hield the pass to Curry. A rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Porter, covered by Payton. And it's Michael Porter with the 3. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Curry on the fly. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Nets.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 16 points for MP.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Pass to Butler. To stop the run. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Payton gets to Curry. 3-pointers off the mark.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Warriors trail by 6. Payton in the corner. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Nets. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
Yeah, it's frustrating everyone, the players, the coaches, the fan. There was this idea that they might struggle, but I think the reality is starting to set in.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wolf passes to MP. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Wolf got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Back. Is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Hield outside. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight. MP left side. Here's Thomas. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Green kicks to Butler. He takes it in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Porter. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Porter. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Buddy Hield. MP outside. Outside Williams. They set the pick to the paint. Wolf shot's good. Wolf got his third basket of the night.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Butler up top. Outside, Kuminga. Right side, Simmons to the middle. Outside, Kuminga. And it's off from three-point range. And so, MV will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 7. Thomas gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Simmons. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that? Simmons stays strong and gets the and one chance.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Outside, Kuminga. Horford finds Kuminga. Horford with a screen on Williams. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
MP with a screen on Crew. Pass to MP. Here's Wolf. Back to MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Floats it up for Kuminga. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
If you're tossing up an alley-oop to Kuminga, put it anywhere near the hoop, he's going to finish it.
MP against Simmons. Now MP. 21 points in the game. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. Here's Curry. Curry cooks him up inside.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Brooklyn leading by 5. MP dishes to Thomas. Axton a screen on Curry. Thomas goes in. Takes it off the glass. Thomas got 11 in the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Simmons against MP. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Over Curry. Thomas's shot is off. Warriors trail by 4. And Curry has it in the corner. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. MP uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 23.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP. Here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Moody. Porter looking it over. Here's Thomas. He gets that one.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry's out there with Simmons. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Horford at the center, locking down the middle.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Horford. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Butler. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And now a 6-point Warrior lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Bounce pass, Butler. Butler sets a screen for Simmons. Three-pointer. Butler, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And then Sharp with the dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 16 rebounds. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Simmons on the wing. Lets the three fly. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thomas. There's Porter with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Curry against Sharp. The three. Curry making it look so easy.
And this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Thomas up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. MP finds Porter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Porter's got 22 points.
That was an emphatic answer by Porter Jr., looking to dominate him from beyond.
Now, here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
MP sets the screen for Thomas. To tie it up. And the layup is up and in. Thomas got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Curry passes to Horford. And here is Butler. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Gary Payton comes in for Kuminga. And it's Buddy Hield in for Simmons. Wolf shot's good.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Butler, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Butler making it happen inside.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
MP outside. into the paint. Wolf's shot's good. Wolf got 5 points now this quarter.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Warriors trail by 4. And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Curry. And it's blocked. Now Porter. Off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Green with a screen on MP. For 3. And it doesn't go.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Now Porter. Thomas inside, covered by Hield. Porter outside. Now MP. Sharp with this screen on Curry. Shot clock at 3. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Brooklyn leading by 6. MP outside. Now Thomas. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Bucket!
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Green with a screen on MP. Launches it. Does not go in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Ah, it's good!
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter. Here's Sharp from deep. Another shot. MP fires. He drills the 3.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to...
Prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory.
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, like, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking. That's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.